जुलाई JK 24/7 में आप सबका स्वागत है। आज हम बहुत एक यूनिक प्रोग्राम आपके सामने लाए हैं और आपको बता दूं कि हमेशा से हम सोसाइटी में बात करते हैं कि बच्चे बिगड़ रहे हैं, बच्चे ये कर रहे हैं, बच्चे वो कर रहे हैं, बच्चे ड्रग्स ले रहे हैं, बच्चे चोरी कर रहे हैं। तो बहुत सारे ऐसे कहानी अभी लद्दाख की सोसाइटी में देखने को मिल रहा है और बहुत सारी बातें भी करते हैं कि हम किस तरह से जो है बच्चों को कंट्रोल में ला सकते हैं। एक रिहेबिलिटेशन सेंटर होना चाहिए। बहुत सारों के अनुमान है कि ये सब होने से फ़र्क होगा, पर इनिशिएटिव कहीं ना कहीं एक रिहेबिलिटेशन बनाना या एक उनके लिए एक जगह बनाना जहाँ बच्चे इन्वॉल्व रहे, वो कहीं ना कहीं कम नज़र आता है। तो ऐसे में सोफ़ी जी हैं जो फ्रांस से हैं और यहाँ पे उन्होंने शादी किया है। लगभग 20 साल हो गए उनको लद्दाख में और उन्होंने ये सब चीज़ें देख के उन्होंने सोचा कि क्यों ना एक सोशल काउंसलिंग, क्यों ना एक यहाँ पे बच्चों को एक्टिविटीज़ कराया जाए, क्यों ना बच्चों से बात किया जाए, कुछ ऐसे चीज़ें बनाए ताकि बच्चों का जो प्रॉब्लम्स होता है, जो इश्यूज़ होते हैं, कई बार जो है बच्चों को घर में बहुत प्रॉब्लम्स हो जाते हैं, पेरेंट्स डिवोर्स कर जाते हैं या घरों में बहुत लड़ाई होती है, उस वजह से भी बच्चों के लिए काफ़ी दिमाग में इम्पैक्ट पड़ जाता है। तो फिर आगे जब वो बड़े होते हैं तो कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें कर बैठते हैं जो सोसाइटी और जो उनको लगता है बड़े होके कि ये मुझे करना नहीं चाहिए था, कुछ ऐसे चीज़ों में वो फंस जाते हैं। तो ऐसे लोग जब यहाँ आते हैं तो हम यही मानते हैं कि बहुत सारे बच्चे तो नहीं वो ठीक कर पाएंगे, पर फिर भी 2-3 बच्चे ठीक करना भी बहुत अच्छी बात है। तो सोफ़ी जी से मिली है, ये 20 साल से लद्दाख में हैं। तो वार्म वेलकम टू आवर चैनल Mrs. Sophie. So we would like you to introduce once again to our audience.
Okay. So hello to everyone. So I'm Sophie from France, but I'm living in Ladakh since 2004 because I'm married here, and I have 2 children here which are also going to school here, like class 8 and 4. So because I'm here from a long time and that I have children, and so I start to meet also with other children and like this, then I came to know the situation of the children in Ladakh. And for 10 years we stayed in Leh. Then when we shift to Choglamsa, then I realized also the difference between Choglamsa and Leh and the situation for the children, in both sides. Like in all the colony, so Tashitong Moling colony, Sola colony, and even after the other colony, Ibex colony, Skalzangling, and everywhere, housing colony, we see that it's very difficult for the children because there is nothing for the children there. There is no activity center, there is no park, there is no garden. They are very far and cut it from their roots. And here in Tashitong Moling, we also saw that many of the children who are coming from Zanskar or Changtang, mostly Zanskar, they are never going back to their village. And actually, when you ask them, did you see a yak? They will say, no, we never seen a yak. So actually, this is the main animal of Ladakh. And they are never going to their village and they forget everything. And here they are not that happy because there is only a wild dump, street dogs, traffic, and stone. And so it's not a nice place for them. And the parents in the city side, the parents get very busy because in the village before earlier, they will get everything. They won't have very varied food, but they will have enough food for themselves. Now in the city, you have to pay for everything. You have to pay for phone, you have to pay for food, you have to pay for school, you have to pay to rent the room, for the petrol, for everything. And the children, they will see that the tourists have this, and this one have, these people have this. So they also then want all this. So even if the parents say, no, I don't want to buy this for you, they say, but my friend, he have the tourists, they have this one, they have, so we also want. So money is more and more needed, so the parents are very busy. And so that's why we decided to create it first a library. Then after it's grow as a activity center, we are making lots of workshops for the children. And after we also try to develop the social part to support the family, the children and all. Because when the children get problem, it's a whole things. Is because of the society, because of the politics, because of the family, because of the school. Everything is going together. So when wild child have one problem, we have to check all around from where the problem is coming. Then only we can help the child.
तो इन्होंने बहुत अच्छा कहा कि सोसाइटी पूरा मिल के काम करना चाहिए, क्योंकि जब पूरे लोग जब मिल के काम करते हैं तो पता चलता है कि प्रॉब्लम कहाँ से शुरू होता है। और आपको ये भी बता दूं, इनका यही कहना है कि हमेशा से बोलते हैं कि बच्चे कुछ कर रहे हैं, बच्चों में प्रॉब्लम है, बच्चों में प्रॉब्लम। कहीं ना कहीं ये बोलना बहुत आसान है, क्योंकि किस माहौल में वो पैदा हो रहे हैं, किस माहौल में वो रहते हैं, उसका बहुत बड़ा एक रोल रहता है। और आजकल के ज़माने में आप देख सकते हैं कि बहुत सारी चीज़ें जो है, नई नई चीज़ें आते हैं आए दिन। आप देखते हैं फ़ोन्स आ गए हैं, लैपटॉप्स आ गए हैं, तो एक दूसरे के देखा देखी में बच्चे ज़िद करने लग जाते हैं, और पेरेंट्स बिना सोचे बिना समझे जो है उनको फ़ोन्स, ये सारे स्मार्टफोन्स वगैरह लेके देते हैं। तो कहीं ना कहीं वो भी गलत हो जाता है, और ये सोशल मीडिया से बहुत ज़्यादा इन्फ्लुएंस होते हैं। और यहाँ जैसे ये बताते हैं कि ज़ांस्कर से, यानी बहुत दूर है, और ज़ांस्कर से और चंगतंग से यहाँ बच्चे रहते हैं, जहाँ इनका ये एनजीओ है। वहाँ पे जैसे बच्चों को कभी पूछते हैं कि ज़ांस्कर के बारे में पूछते हैं तो उनको बिल्कुल कुछ पता नहीं होता है। अगर याक के बारे में बताए, जो यहाँ लद्दाख में याक के बारे में भी उनको नहीं पता होता है। तो एक्टिविटी ना होने के वजह से जो है बच्चों में बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं वो जो सीख नहीं पाते हैं, तो उनका ये मानना है। तो सोफी, आई वांट टू आस्क यू, लाइक, when did you start? How did you start? Was it very challenging, difficult for you to start your NGO?
Yeah, so yeah, it's have been very tough to start. Actually, the first step was when we moved. We worked for 10 years in the tourism with my husband. Then after, we shift first to Choglamsa police line. And there we had actually 2 dogs that we had to take outside. Then we start to walk in the big river, the police line river where there was the flood in 2010. Then here I start to see many children using the solution and very young age. And then my children, they become friends with the children of the street around, with the neighbor. And these neighbors start to come to my home. Then sometime evening time, we had like 10 children in my home, because we had book, we had game and like this. Then, slowly, I was thinking how I can welcome all the kids in my own home. And I also remember from my own story, in France, we have some center like this in every sector, every settlement, center for children. You will have activity, you will have a daily care center. You will also have the social part with one psychologist, one lawyer, one social worker, one gynecologist. And then the children and family can come there and discuss and get advice and like this. So this is how, and I'm an illustrator actually from studies. I studied the illustration for children books. So I'm also crazy about books. Then slowly I'm thinking about this project. So I start to raise the fund. When I had the fund, I decided to start. But it was very challenging to find a place and to find the support in Ladakh. So I think we opened in 2019. Actually, we were ready just before the lockdown. So after, of course, during the lockdown, there was nothing. So I just start with recording book. We put few in YouTube. The Pratham book, it's also an NGO from India. The Pratham books, they allowed us to read the books on video and to share in Ladakh. So we first started like this, and then when the lockdown, when the COVID problem was finished, then we opened in Tashitong Moling. So right now we are in a private house. We are renting 2 rooms. And one of the most challenging for me was to find a good staff. I changed at the beginning. The staff were always changing. Everybody was not understanding exactly what was the aim and purpose of the NGO. But now we got lots of support, and mostly from friends. So we are raising fund once a year. Because we don't want to have tension with the money, because we want to focus on the children only. We don't want to lose the time on the money raising. So once a year we are raising money online. So mostly we get from friends, and this year we were very happy because we also got a little bit from private people from Ladakh. So in these 2 rooms, we have the library. We brought all the books, many games, outdoor game, inner game. During the week, we are open only after the school, so like 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. here children are coming after the school just reading, playing, getting help for homework and to relax. And on Sunday, when they have no school, so Sunday and vacation, we are making bigger workshop, like any kind of workshop, cooking workshop, sportive workshop, outdoor workshop, trekking, mountain, art workshop. Sometimes we have a foreigner also coming and giving some workshop. We had lino cut printing. We had circus workshop. Now for the summer holiday, we are doing a 7 days karate workshop in collaboration with the Ladakh Sport Karate Association, which is very good also in Ladakh. They are doing a lot for the children. And winter time, we are taking the children to the ice skate also once a week. We worked with the Snow Leopard Conservancy, with the bird watching club of Ladakh, and now we are also started to develop the social part with the counselling. So we are working with the child protection of Ladakh. So we are collaborating also, and right now we are following a few children who had problem with the police. So we did some mediation camp with them, 1 day rock climbing with them. Then we discussed with them to understand why they did wrong behavior. So because this is our main thing is that, after also, I start this because I saw also on the Facebook, every time there is problem with the children, like a wrong behavior, like a thief or fighting violence or anything, everybody is going with comment. What happened to the Ladakhi children? Ladakh become very bad. Ladakhi children become very bad. Before everything was better. So everybody is throwing bad word on the children. So actually, that's why with Chispay Tolokang, we decided to take action for this. Because only talking on the social media is useless, and even it will go in the brain of the children. So we decided to take action, and now we try to observe the children, to talk with the children, and to understand why today the children are going in that way. Because everybody born as an empty body. After what will fill our brain? The society, the school, the parents, the TV, all our environment will shape us. But nobody born as a bad. You will not born and say, I will be a bad person. No, you become bad because of some reason. And we saw also that sometime in Ladakh, when a child is doing wrong, we will put him on side. You are taking drugs, you are a bad person. Actually, no, these kids need more help. Actually, we should go to them and to try to understand why you take drugs, why you are doing like this, and then to help them to stop and to come back in a happiest life, and to find project and to build a great future with them. So this is our main aim, to be on the field, and because to stay sitting somewhere and talking on the phone is useless. We have to go on the field, and we have to talk with the children, to talk with the family, to talk with the school. So no few schools are also calling us to do counseling there, and sometimes when there's some situation they don't understand, they are also asking us. And we have little bit experience because one of my employees, she also have a little family issue. For me, I'm a ex-drugs, not addict, but when I'm a teenager, I also used to smoke, bad things and to drink a lot. But today I stop everything. I have children. I'm the director of the French Alliance. And so we also want to prove to the children that is not because you been in the wrong way, that is not possible to go back in the good way. And it's not because you sink into drugs that your life is finished. No, you can get help and you can get out of the drugs. But for this, you need help. Alone is not possible. So you need an elder one. It can be family, it can be doctor, it can be friend, it can be teacher, it can be coach, it can be anyone. But you need to find someone to give you hand and to help you.
To pull the chain
Yeah.
again. तो सोफ़ी का ये कहना है, मैं समझती हूँ सभी का यही एटीट्यूड है कि हम कुछ भी ऐसे बच्चों चोरी कर लिया या भाग गए या किसी को मारा तो सोशल मीडिया पे कमेंट्स बहुत ज़्यादा आ जाते हैं जो कि इनका मानना है वो सही नहीं है, क्योंकि आप वहाँ बैठे बैठे जज करते हो कि ये बच्चा बुरा है, ये बच्चा ड्रग्स लेता है तो इसको सोसाइटी से बाहर करो। वो कोई सल्यूशन नहीं है। ज़रूर हम ये कहते हैं कि एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन जैसे यहाँ काम कर रहे हैं, पेरेंट्स काम कर रहे हैं या ऐसे टीचर्स हैं, एकजुट होके जो है बच्चे को वहाँ से कैसे निकालना है उस चीज़ पे जो है ज़्यादा देख रेख करने की ज़रूरत है। और ये खुद ही का जब ये कॉलेज में थे ये थोड़ा बहुत ड्रग्स करते थे, पर इनको अभी धीरे धीरे जब इनको समझ में आया कि ये चीज़ सही नहीं है तो अपने आप को उस चीज़ से बाहर भी निकाला है। तो ये एक एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे भी बच्चों को बताना चाहते हैं कि ये ऐसा एक कोई चीज़ नहीं है जो आप छोड़ नहीं सकते हो, और ऐसा एक कोई चीज़ नहीं है जो आपकी लाइफ एकदम बर्बाद हो गए, उससे भी जो है आप रिवाइव कर सकते हो, वापस आ सकते हो, और वहाँ से आपको सिर्फ मदद की ज़रूरत होती है। तो आप अप्रोच कर सकते हो। स्पेशली सभी स्टेक होल्डर्स पे लागू होते हैं कि किस तरह से बच्चों को उस दलदल में से आप निकाल सकते हो, तो उस पर किस तरह काम करना है। वो अभी भी वक्त है कि वहाँ पे अभी भी काम चल सकता है। तो सोफी, नाउ व्हेन यू सेड लाइक ड्रग्स इज द बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम एंड यू नो पीपल on social media they are very commenting each day, every hour about the behavior of children. So I would say they directly blame the child. So I would like to ask you, you must be meeting the parents also. What they have to say and how are their attitude towards all this now happening, like robbery, drugs and murder we have heard in the last days. So how is their reaction? Are parents supporting your cause?
So when we meet with the parents, personally, when we get the chance to talk with them, most of the parents, they will say the same thing. And mostly we met mother. We didn't met that much father. Mostly we met with the mother. And most of them, the main thing they say, we are lost. They said today we don't know how to talk with our children. We don't know how to keep our children in home. Sometimes our child of 15 years old or like this will say, I'm going outside. Even if as a mother we say, no, don't go outside and like this, they are not listening to us and they go outside. So actually the few parents with whom we get chance to talk, main thing they say, they are lost. They don't understand their children today. And they don't know how to do, and they don't know where to get help. So this is what we see. And after the other parents, many times our community parents, when we open the library, all the children are coming. We have during the week time, we have like 15, 20 children. And when we make special workshop on Sunday, we can go up to 40. Even one time we got 60 children. But no parents, or very, very few. I think we know like 4, 5 parents. And when one time we had one lady also from India who came for explaining about the mental health of the children and like this. We invited the parents. No one came. So actually we think that the children, they know many things from the school and everything. But the parents, they are a little bit lost with their new society. So I think the parents, they need to understand also. And so if we propose some counseling and some explanation, I think the parents should come and they should involve themselves in the children. When you are making children is to grow them nicely and to realize their dream. So because we see the society is really changing in Ladakh. For me, I'm here since 20 years. So already in 20 years, I can see how it's changed. And sometimes the parents are still plugging the field with animals when the children are on phone and with the Bluetooth in the ears. And even the parents, they don't understand the danger of the phone. So phone can be very good. You can learn many things from the phone, but it can also be very dangerous. And the children, they don't understand how much it can be danger. And they post everything on the media and they watch so many reels and they think everything is true. But actually all these reels, 98% is fake. So this we saw also it's impacting the family life. Because now the children, they also get shame of their own country, their own community. The Changtang children, they told us, you see in Instagram how the people are living. Wow, they have very beautiful house, beautiful this, beautiful that. They looks very comfortable. For us, our parents are living in tent. They are making butter themselves. Sometimes they looks very dirty. So they become shame of their own society. But actually what they don't understand, say what they saw in Instagram is fake. All this, there is filter, or maybe they will shoot, 5 minutes of their day. But all, the 23 hours behind, we don't know what is happening. Maybe they are also fighting in the family. Maybe they also have problem with their children. Maybe they are also unemployment. In the social media, you can show what you want to show. This is not real. And this is impacting the youth. And after maybe for the violence also, because they are playing all these game, a violent game where they have to kill everyone. They are watching on the TV. You will see only, even in the Avengers and like this, actually the superheroes are there to save the world. But they are also saving the world by violence. So the kids, they think that also when you want to be right, you can also fight. But as soon as there is love on the TV, everybody is, hiding like this. But actually, what is better to show to the children? Is it love and compassion and like this, or is it violence? But the children, they saw violence everywhere.
True.
And after in the family, parents are also fighting, mostly because of alcohol. So there is alcohol, parents are fighting, father is drunk, mother is shouting, after one is crying, other. Then kids also, they don't feel to stay in home. Kids, they come back home, everybody is fighting, everybody is blaming on them also. You get bad marks at the school, you will fail, you will. Then children, they run away and they go with friend.
True.
With friend, they feel happy, they can talk about anything and friends are listening to them. No, many family, I think in Ladakh, we are fighting against the drugs itself, like this cannabis, charas and all this. But actually, the first drug is the alcohol. And the alcohol, everybody is using. So when the father come back to home, they are drunk. How you can say to your kids after alcohol is not good? How they will believe you? So also the children have no trust. And sometimes the father, they say, we are taking alcohol to relax evening time because we had a very difficult day. Then the children, they will say same. Oh, Papa, I had a very hard day in the school. Then I drink with my friend for relax. So how can we blame them?
Yeah, thank you so much for talking to us. It was very nice. I hope the audience, especially the parents, would understand what you are trying to tell them and how to counsel them, and society, stakeholders, everybody. तो इनका यही कहना है कि जैसे आप सभी ने सुना है कि बहुत चैलेंजिंग है इस टाइम बच्चे को कैसे संभालना है, पर बच्चे को सही तरीके से कैसे संभालना है वो भी आना चाहिए. और मोबाइल हम पकड़ा देते हैं, बच्चों को लगता है कि नहीं जो इंस्टाग्राम पे रील बनाते हैं और जो इंस्टाग्राम है वो सच है. तो इन सब चीज़ों को पेरेंट्स बैठ के या पेरेंट्स से नहीं हो पाता है, तो बहुत सारे ऐसे भी यहाँ पे काउंसलिंग करते हैं, हॉस्पिटल में साइकेट्रिस्ट है, वहाँ तक भी आप लेके जा सकते हैं. अगर बच्चे में कोई प्रॉब्लम आए तो इस चीज़ को छुपाना या इस चीज़ से शर्माना बिल्कुल भी नहीं है, क्योंकि आप अपने बच्चे को बिगड़ते आप देखते हैं. अगर आप ये सब चीज़ें नहीं करेंगे तो वो और बिगड़ जाएगा, फिर हाथ से ही निकल जाएगा. और अभी इनका ये भी मानना है कि जैसे बच्चे जो दूर दराज इलाकों से हैं उनको अपने आइडेंटिटी से बहुत शर्म आता है, क्योंकि अभी सोशल मीडिया पे इन्फ्लुएंसर्स बहुत है कि इंस्टाग्राम पे बहुत सारे खूबसूरत चीज़ें देखते हैं, बहुत सारे ऐसी चीज़ें देखते हैं जो अभी उनके पास फ़िलहाल अवेलेबल नहीं है, तो उनको अपने रूट्स के बारे में बात करना बहुत शर्म आता है. तो हम मानते हैं कि कहीं ना कहीं स्कूल में भी ये सब चीज़ें जो है बच्चों को पहले से सिखाना ही उतना अच्छा होता है. तो बच्चे इस चीज़ से ज़्यादा बिगड़ते हैं, वो चाहते हैं कि हम वो चीज़ क्यों ना पाले, वो चीज़ क्यों ना कर ले जो बाहर के लोग कर रहे हैं. तो अभी फ़िलहाल जो है जितना बच्चों को रूट्स में लेके जाके सिखाएंगे, या बच्चों को रूट पे अगर आप स्कूल्स में भी कभी एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम्स हो, कभी इस तरह के सोसाइटी फॉर्म हो, तो बच्चों को बहुत ज़रूरी है कि उनके रूट्स के बारे में पता लगना, क्योंकि आजकल जैसे ही बड़े होते हैं माँ बाप जो है मोबाइल दे के उनको रखते हैं, फिर वो कार्टून्स देखते हैं, इंस्टाग्राम फेसबुक पे ही वो ज़्यादा चीज़ें उस वक्त को वो बिताते हैं, बल्कि वो इंसान यानी अपने माँ बाप से या दादा दादी से कम वक्त बिताते हैं. तो इस चीज़ों में बहुत एक गैप भी आ जाता है, जहाँ एक वक्त पे जो है बच्चों को कंट्रोल करना भी मुश्किल हो जाता है। तो बहुत ज़रूरी है यहाँ रिहेबिलिटेशन होना, बहुत ज़रूरी है इस तरह की सोसाइटी होना, बहुत ज़रूरी है इस तरह के NGOs होना जहाँ बच्चों को काउंसिल किया जा सकता है। हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि यहाँ के एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन उतना ही बच्चों के लिए सोच रहे होंगे। आगे जो लद्दाख में ये चीज़ें हम आए दिन सुनते हैं कि चोरी हो रहा है, मर्डर हो रहा है या मारपीट कर रहे हैं, ये चीज़ जल्द से जल्द यहाँ से ख़त्म हो। तो उसी के साथ तंजिन दुर्जे और JK24/7 के लिए लेह लद्दाख से।